Hi Jay, an injury time win at a day from Ben Mason. Your initial thoughts?
I'm probably going to sound like a scratch record. I thought it was a game of two halves again, really. I know it sounds silly, but I was really pleased with the first half performance. I thought we managed it really well. First and foremost, St Albans are a good team and they'll be right up there this year. I thought first half we managed the game really well, got in some really good areas, probably should have got a second, didn't, and you know with their quality they're going to come back into the game, and I thought second half they were the better side quite comfortably, I'll be honest about that, but we showed good character. Obviously the sending off helps, but we showed good character to keep going, and thankfully Ben's come up with a winner, so yeah, it didn't look like we were going to get that today, but again the lads have kept going and managed to get a win.
Yeah, fair play to him. It must have been quite frustrating for him the last couple of weeks. He's not played since Dover in pre-season. He's come on 10 minutes to go roughly, and he popped up in the right place, right time.
I'll give Parky the credit on that one, to be fair. He was like, what about chucking Ben on? And I was a bit like, well, because I thought Brad had a good game, to be fair to him, and Brad's one of them that if the ball comes out to him he does strike a lovely ball, so went with it, and thankfully it's paid off. So yeah, look, Ben's a good player, and we've signed him because of that, and it's been unlucky. He came in pre-season, showed what he's capable of, but look, I did say to the lads after the game that the bench has kind of, it shows how important it is to have that strength and depth, and if you're looking at it, all these subs I thought made a really good impact today. Rancy, Addy, Hutch, and obviously Ben. We lost. We had to change it second half. Kweku's back tightened up, and Donnell was feeling ill, so it was a blow to leave them two. And I thought after we made them subs, we lost our way a little bit, and then obviously came back into it. So look, it's a really big 3 points for us, and delighted. I still think we're a long way from where we want to be and how good we can be, but it is a work in progress. So we're still picking up points and still unbeaten in the 4 games. So we move on to a really hard game.
Yeah, you mentioned making those subs and maybe losing our way a bit. It all seemed to happen in quite a small period of time. It made a few subs, they scored, they got the sending off, so it's maybe hard to see how everything affected the game, but I think it went on well from there.
It just happened quickly. Donnell was struggling a bit at half time, and maybe I should have took it out of his hands and sort of just took him off them, but he wanted to give it a go. Kweku's back tightened up, and he was the same and wanted to give it a go, and in hindsight probably should have done it at half time, so I'll take that one on the chin, and you learn from that. Yeah, and then the goal conceded I thought was poor on our part. Centre forwards come off and been able to turn and shoot, but again I need to see it back. So, but look, at that point they were in the ascendancy. The sending off. The sending off changed it, but then we didn't move the ball well enough against 10 men, and that was what was frustrating me. Once the last 5 minutes of that injury time, we started getting on the ball and moving them, and that's what you have to do against 10 men. And thankfully, it's a good little move, good ball into Brad, to Addy with a flick round the corner, and a good finish by Ben.
Yeah, Mikey picked up the man of the match. I thought he was very good in the midfield today.
Yeah, look, Mikey's a young lad that I'm on his case a lot, and he knows that, and so I was digging him out about his set pieces today and things like that, but I know how good Mikey can be, and so there's loads of room for improvement from him, but he's a good lad. You can see why we brought him to the club, and he'll get better and better.
We're 4 games unbeaten now, 2 wins on the bounce, but straight into a really tough game on Monday at Chatham. Yeah,
look, I see quite a lot of Chatham, to be fair, because it's not far, so I go and watch them quite a bit, and Kev's done a brilliant job down there over the last few years, built up the ground, and on the pitch they've had loads of success. I think he was disappointed with how they did last year, but they've got a really good young squad together, kind of gone to a hybrid full-time thing, so their fitness levels are good and they've got some good quality, so it'll be a really tough game, but one we're looking forward to. It's a local derby, there'll be a good crowd there, so yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah, mentioning the crowd, I thought St Albans brought quite a rowdy bunch today, and fair play to all the lot that made the trip up from Folkestone. It's not the closest home game in the world, is it?
No, it's not, and we really appreciate support, and I think you saw that at the end when the boys all going over, and myself and the staff all want to go over and thank them, because we know the commitment it is at the moment, and all we can ask is that they keep sticking with us until we get back home, and it's a bit more local for them.
Cheers, Jay.
Lovely, thanks mate.